You have free will. Go drop kick that nigga. Take your right hand, spread it wide, and go spread it across their fucking face with that shit. You are well within your right to start tweaking. They obviously got something wrong with their hand. You hit them in it and fix it. You don't got
This was super fun. I really liked WWE and AAA's Worlds Collide. Let's get into what just happened on the show. And we start this show off with Rey Mysterio.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Autzen Stadium,
Of
home
this
of the
merger,
Oregon
and
Ducks
talking about
and
how
the
special
House
this
of
event
Loud,
is.
a
I felt
place
like we had to
where
have Rey
great
involved at
teams
some
go
point.
to die.
We know that he can't wrestle,
And boy,
but it was
do
just
we
super
have a
meaningful
fun
to
one
see
ahead.
Rey out there.
Top 10
Loved
teams,
this
target
opening.
on their
They
back,
also go
going
into
on
the
their road
lore
and
of
right
AAA,
into the snake
going
pit.
through the history. Conan is on commentary before he raised, and while I did not love Conan for most of this commentary session, did really like when he was talking about the history of AAA. It added a lot of context. However, the biggest star of this entire show was my pick, Mr. Iguana. Mr. Iguana comes out with a fake pet iguana, and the dude is over with the WWE crowd. We also seen Lindsay Dorado be the replacement for Walking Wild. Really happy for Lindsay to get this spot. He was elbowing the iguana. He did a flip on the iguana, which really pissed off Mr. Iguana. And the Octagon Jr. arrow star, and Mr. Iguana get the win after Octagon Jr. hit the Spanish Fly on Lindsay Dorado.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of
Then
their
we would
seat.
see Liv down there, and Dominic Mysterio would run down the babyface team talking about how they grew up loving Rey Mysterio, and in reality, he's dead.
And
The
there
crowd
he
booed
is.
Dominic
A man
pretty
who
hard
makes
here,
an
which was
entire
actually kind
stadium
of surprising
full of
because
spread
of
every
how
time he
loved
touches
he's
the
been
ball.
over the last couple months.
This
He
defense
gets
better
into it
have
with
a lot of
Octagon
breath in
Jr.
this game,
Shove
too, because he gets better as the game
throws
goes
him over
on.
the
He's the
barricade.
kind of guy
They
that
begin
has
fighting.
to wear a
Everyone is
defense
attempting to break it up. I
and he
really
is
wanted
the
to see
primary
Liv like
focus.
drop
That's
foot
what this
kick the
defense-
iguana, but Dom gets
Fires and
pissed,
picked off.
challenges Octagon Jr.
that wasn't
later
the start
tonight
he
at
was
Money in
looking
the
for
Bank
on offense.
for
He
the
tried
guys'
to be
title. I
aggressive.
like that
First
Dom
play
was
of the game
angry. I
was
like that he was
ruined.
cocky. I like that he
Bad
was
decision
more
by
of his
the
heel
quarterback.
persona. He wasn't just this like just straight up chicken shit heel that didn't want to make any matches. He was pissed off. He wanted to fight. I think this was really fun. Really excited for this match later on. Stephanie McCurr and Lola Vice ended up getting a win in their tag match. The crowd lost their minds when they both hit the devil kisses at the same time. We get to an interview with Chad.
Quarterback on the keeper. Open space at the 25. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The Ducks want to crank the tempo. He'll keep it himself. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
It's what makes this offense so hard to stop. When you've got an athletic quarterback, you've got to worry about him in the running game, and there on the option, he makes the right decision, keeping it, and he caps off the opening drive of the game with a TD.
Out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly.
And the ball is picked off. Looking for more room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I'll tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to gotta get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up and
got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
Well, they go back to the option play. Now this is the second time, Paul, this QB has scored running this scheme offensively.
yeah, and as a defense, you got to understand when you're playing the option, it's responsibility football. I got to stop my assignment. I can't get caught in somebody
Barry Bonds
else's
was good
business.
because he played baseball like he was a dadgum neurological AI. All right, let me break this down for you. All right, let me break this down for you, right? I'm Barry Bonds, right? I'm standing up here,
He'll make
Bonds,
the
right?
fair catch. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders.
He's got it down the left side. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Looking for a gap. It's Spears. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
He knows his strike zone so well that he knows
he's going to pass. Fires to the right.
Into the zone.
Makes the grab. Defense right there. And they are set up at the 14. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. Looking to pass inside the red zone.
Same thing with the low, high, inside. Nobody threw their strike zone.
Pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down.
So now you turn your
pull it on the read. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
And this is a defense that prides themselves on their ability to go sideline to sideline. It's going to be tough for this offense to go QB option in this game. And you just saw the speed of the defense right there, getting a big stop.
Pressure coming.
Barry Bonds, he sees that breaking ball.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side.
If they're doing a curveball, you want to get him to chase that, and it pops up, and he knows he's going to dive below the zone. So he's...
And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
There was no fooling.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on.
And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Ducks headed quickly to the line.
Pitches have become useless. Literally, you cannot throw a fastball. You cannot throw off speed or breaking balls. So at a certain point, you just have to admit defeat. And that's the thing, man.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
It was disgraceful.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next time.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some.
And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. He rifles one deep to the left. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
Throws to the back. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. And the defense gets to the quarterback. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get...
Oh, the ball's on the ground. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Finds a crease at the 20. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives him momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown,
I'm brave. I'm beautiful.
The block, the offensive
Thank
line
you for
will
giving me a
take
hug.
to the
I'm big. I'm brave. I'm beautiful. Thank you for being.
Do not say.
I miss when Naruto was like this, bro. Boruto stinks. Back when Naruto used to be about ninjas, bro. It was realistic. It was realistic. This isn't even a picture.
This is footage. This is film, but the fight is in their head. Like, you're not even moving. Like, it's just that realistic. Then you compare that to Naruto fights, man. It's just accuracy and I don't see it. This is Jiraiya versus the Pains right. This is how realistic it looks. It looks like it's real life. Like, that's just how authentic the ninja storytelling was. They never, ever strayed away from historical accuracy. Look at Konohama getting choked out. Over these things was extremely realistic. Like, then we look at Boruto again and we see Konohama doing this. What is this? No ninjas have ever done this. I don't want to watch this. I want to see 2-second skirmishes. This is why One Piece clears Naruto, because why use the ninja name? You know, authentic ninjas. You said ninjas.
And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
This is cartoony, though.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
Trying to make it super realistic, unlike Naruto, which was realistic from episode. Nah, that's just a big box, though. It's not really anything crazy.
We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary.
So I saw this video about this girl talking about how she's on the last vacation with her husband. She's getting divorced, blah, 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 whatever. And someone commented, and they were like, you know, at first I was like, why did she post this? And then I saw the video of him doing the Fenty fold on your birthday. And you know me, I'm like, Fenty fold? That's, what could that possibly be? So I began to do my research on it, and I decided that I'm just too old for this stuff. Like, you youngsters, you youngins, I honestly don't know who made the term, but just, coach, take me out the game. Take me out the game.
They're going to ride this running back.
I can't do it.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run it from the gun. Discards a man. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Great job to get down with the slide after getting everything you could. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And now the lead is extended a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Notre Dame took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2012 Irish team led by Manti Te'o would just take the will of opposing teams. Impressive to watch. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. On the ground, it's Spears. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area.
Afterburner's coming. He's inside the 40. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Guys, in basketball through the years, we've seen the Big Ten ACC Challenge, and it'll be fun to watch this one on the football field.
I think this is going to be a real test of physicality. I know these are two conferences that pride themselves on that, going out and establishing the line of scrimmage. So, David, interesting X's and O's matchup here in this one.
Yeah, and it's always cool to have those measuring stick opponents. Like, once we start getting deeper in the season and start having the comparison game, well, you have a matchup, a big matchup of a Big Ten school versus an ACC school. This will be used in the college football playoff criteria.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offensive first absolute disaster by falling on that fumble. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash.
Oh, my God.
It's good. And that will extend their lead
This
even
match is
further.
absolutely freaking insane. This is
They were able to
crazy.
get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. On the move from inside his 5.
This match was absolutely
Really
insane.
disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must-score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard, down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity to create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David.
We're getting
Not wait
you
to
all
get
understand the
going here at
pain
start of the
scene.
third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and
Exactly
chipping
how
away
you like.
at
Looks
this
exactly
deficit.
how you like.
And it's kicked
Interesting
off
to see
again.
what
His
shape you
night
are.
vision hasn't
I want
been
to look in
on
their
par.
bio and see they live in
Bringing
fucking
it back.
Houston, Texas.
And they capitalize not only
What the fuck
on
am I
the
supposed to
pick,
do?
but
TikTok,
the
why are you
great
playing?
return to give the offense
Why
tremendous
you
field position.
why shit blurry,
All
nigga?
DBs can make the play in the end, right? They can bat the ball down. They can
TikTok knows what my type is better than a fucking D.
Great job by the DB.
You know exactly what I'm
Controlling the
looking
football
for.
and forcing the turnover.
How do you know what I'm looking for?
He wants to throw it.
How do you know exactly how it is?
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. On 2nd down, he'll fire. He caught it. Stumbled to the ground.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a race.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. On the option. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
TikTok, why are you
And
playing?
the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20.
Shit blurry, nigga.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to
TikTok knows
finish
my
off this
type is
half.
better than a fucking date. You know
He
exactly
thought about
what
bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take it in and he'll bring it to the 25.
you know exactly.
Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over. Move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
So, 40 page shows.
Unloads it downfield. And this is
So
hauled in at the
goddamn
20-yard
plantation
line.
country ass boogie ass.
This offense tries to find a way to
You
draw
don't
a little
understand the
closer.
pain of seeing.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board
Exactly
before
how
the
you
break.
like, looks exactly how you like.
Fires to the end zone.
He's interested in the same
Can't
shit.
make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
He'll take a shot. And he got a hand on it
knows
to
my
knock it
type is
down
better
in the
than a
end
fucking
zone.
date.
Oh, man. Quarterback almost just threw his second
You don't understand the
interception
pain
on
of
his
seeing
many drives. He's
opponents
trying to
that you're
fit that football
exact
in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that
Exactly how
wasn't
you
picked
like,
off.
looks exactly how you like.
Fires deep for the
Interested
end
in the
zone.
same shit you want.
Pass is
You
incomplete,
look in
and
their
that's going
bio
to
and
do
see
it
they
for the
live in
first half.
fucking Houston,
We played
Texas.
2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like you've had an enjoyable day there today in Eugene. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown.
Solo Sikoa might need to start holding a mic in his hand at all times because that promo on SmackDown was straight fire. He walked down to the ring with purpose. And when he started talking, it didn't feel forced. It felt natural. Like he knew exactly who he was. Bro literally went from silent enforcer to Samoan menace on a mic. He sounded like a leader and he owned every second of it. But here's the part I don't understand. Why does WWE keep shifting the focus back to Jacob Fatu? Bro needs to make a decision at this point. He's
You just
either
know
in
the offensive line was telling
because
the
the
coordinator,
constant back and
put this
forth is
on
getting
us.
tiring
Let us
at this
continue to
point.
go
And
out
honestly,
there,
I
push
believe
these
Solo
guys
is in the
around.
middle of
We
something
can put
very
this game on our
special
back
right now.
and end this
Then
thing
we
by
get
running
to
the
the
ball.
backstage
And this is a
segment.
manhood
That's when
question for
Solo
this defense.
really
Like, as a
looked
defensive
it. He
lineman,
looked
when you
JC
see him
in
in
the
the right
eyes,
pound
straight
him
up
up,
said,
I
Jacob's
gotta
not
physically
there.
rise to this challenge. This defense has to play
with
more
no
inspired
brains.
and more
And to
physical
flip
in the second half.
Jacob's own catchphrase
That's a really
like
nice
that,
looking throw.
that's
And when I
not
think
just
about the
clever,
Ducks
that's
offense, I think about
cold-blooded. At
explosive
this
plays,
point,
right? In
Solo's
the running
confidence
game,
through the
but
roof.
also in the
His
passing
delivery
game.
is
I feel
sharp
like
and his
if this team
presence is
is going
starting
to
to become
win the conference,
undeniable. And
they need
WWE needs
this
to
guy
stop
here to be able to
overthinking
make
this.
throws
They
like
just need to
that
roll
on a
with it.
consistent
Because
basis.
now
But I'll
if they
tell you,
actually get
he really
behind
gives
him,
him a
I
chance. He
truly
makes this
believe
offense
Solo
go.
could get over with the crowd. This isn't a background character anymore. This is someone who can run the show. So just give him the goddamn mic and get out of the way. Let me know what you think in the comments. Solo Sikoa might need to start holding a mic in his hand at all times because that promo on SmackDown was straight fire. He walked down to the ring with purpose. And when he started talking, it didn't feel forced. It felt natural. Like he knew exactly who he was. They literally went from silent enforcer to Samoan menace on a mic. He sounded like a leader and he owned every second of it. But here's the part I don't understand. Why does WWE keep shifting the focus back to Jacob Fatu? Bro needs to make a decision at this point. He's either in or out. Because the constant back and forth is getting tiring at this point. And honestly, I believe Solo is in the middle of something very special right now. Then we get to the backstage segment. That's when Solo really
You gotta go to work the next morning, but you out late at night with Shorty at her crib that she probably live 45 minutes away. That's 45 minutes there, that's 45 minutes back.
It makes it so
And you probably
easy. The
work
connection between
20 minutes away
quarterback,
from the
wide
crib.
receiver, you
Gang.
can tell
Some
this
of
is
y'all
a good
doing
one,
it right
and that's
now
why they
is
got
killing
6 on
you.
that play.
I know for a fact. You
Stanford
gotta
has
go
it
to work
back.
the
The
next
Cardinal
morning,
offense
but you
returning
out
to the
late at
field.
night with Shorty at her crib that she probably live 35, 45 minutes away.
Line gets set,
That's
first
45
down.
minutes there, that's 45 minutes back. And you probably work
Here's the handoff.
20 minutes away from the crib. Okay? Some of y'all doing it right now is killing
gain
you.
of 1. Didn't
I know
get
for
much
a
on
fact.
first down. It's 2nd and 9.
You got to go to work the next morning, but you out late at night with Shirley at her crib that she probably live 45 minutes away. That's 45 minutes there. That's 45 minutes back.
Conversion's always a huge
And you
stat.
probably
They've got a
work
third and long
20 minutes away from the crib. Come on, gang. Some of y'all doing it right now. It's killing you.
There's a live football. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere as a turnover. Excellent field position here for the offense. Leaves it with the back. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Powers through. Touchdown, Oregon.
What did you say, Clay said?
Clay said, I guess we just got to
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team. They look like
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, it has gone final in that top 25 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Tennessee opened up on Cam. How many times can you say he went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different.
2018 is the same year James Harden won MVP.
Yeah, about that. Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
This nigga James Harden, the stars shit.
After a 2-yard gain.
Them young niggas was watching film. I can't be mad at it no more. They probably sitting back like, oh shit, Harden's got MVP. For sure, 15 free throws a game. He basically gave these niggas the method, bro. Let me repeat that for you. Luka, Trae Young, Jalen Brunson, and Shaw, all from the 2018 draft class. Again,
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. We hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when we decide to run it.
Like, if you're watching for a while, I feel like
a brand new
first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Here they're trying to get to the edge. Ran through the contact. Still running at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. Smashes through. Ripping off a good shot inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next.
Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. Stanford comes up with a first and goal. They'll power it inside with the fullback. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You just haven't been able to get much more in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now... And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. They still do count it for 6. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but You've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives. The coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Find them some things here late that they did well.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
This offense has a second down play. The give as they work on that clock. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Smashes through the tackle. Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Not a lot of drama in this one as they just get punched in the face and lose by double figures.
Not a lot of drama.
NXT between these two. Able to be right to the face. Okay. Around the same time, both what's expectations on their shoulders. I feel like China and Pachata are going to be career rivals here in WWE. I don't expect it to be world champions as well. We're going to climb that ladder, grab that briefcase, maybe Pachata taking way earlier than expected.
Don't go talk if I don't talk to David, they might tell you something. They need to relate the important things out of that. You can't be no. That's what I'm saying. Like okay, and I would be able to advise your move to where your side hustle not fucking up what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Like what you so because when shit go bad, it's gonna look like you went did it on the whoop you. You know what I'm saying? It's about communication. You always gotta talk to each other. You always gotta talk to your neighbors, your rock, whoever the people is. And if not every single move, the important pieces of every single conversation. The important pieces of it. You know what I'm saying? You need to know enough to understand the climate of the situation. Because I can't have it looking like I'm playing taking any part of this. You feel what I'm saying? So you need to know that. Yeah, I was smart to do it. I was good intentionally. You know what I'm saying? Right. Yeah. Oh, now you want to be right. I love that. I just showed you my work. That was a test move you did. You showed work. I got the stuff too. You ain't always got to do things by yourself. You ain't always got to use some people. You ain't always got to think, exactly. Exactly. I mean, the few moves you did, that's all you did. You made one test move. Who myself? Who myself? Who them dead? You got to who them dead? Who myself?
But he's not lying. He's not lying. He's been through a lot of shit. He's been through a lot of shit. Back